Yeah, I mean, obviously, too many mistakes. You know, you can't beat a good team, defending champs, if you have that many penalties, and you know, obviously, we turned the ball over. They didn't. So, too many mistakes. Just shot ourselves in the foot. I thought we played hard. You know, CJ had a great game. Juice had a great game. You know, we just defensively, we can't allow them to run the ball like they did in the second half. You know, and obviously we can't. You know, we have to defend the pass game better. You know, 3 passing touchdowns is too many. So, we got to do a better job.
Questions?
Yeah. So in the beginning of the game, obviously just a lot of back and forth scoring, and then in the second half things slowed down a little bit. You know, a little bit more defense being played. What do you think changed on both teams' side in terms of the shift from more offense to more defensive?
Well, I think they tried to slow down the game and they had success. You know, we have to do a better job in the third quarter against the run. And, you know, we only had the ball I think twice in the third quarter, so we scored once, we didn't on the other. So I think total points scored in the third quarter was 7 each, right? Yeah. So, you know, I mean, they very deliberately tried to slow the game down, and I would have too. I think, you know, offensively, you know, we probably have to make a little more of the possessions we have, and defensively we have to get off the field.
Coach, 2 losses obviously in league play, but you know, a young team. You got a sophomore quarterback. Where do you go from here for the rest of the season?
You're playing one game at a time, so yeah, and that's not really coach speak. Like we can't control anything other than the Bucknell game. There's nothing we can do about this game in Georgetown, and who knows? You know, this thing is, I think, still wide open, and plenty of teams can still lose games. So you know, it's pretty much week to week. I think we got a really good football team, so. And that's kind of what I told the guys in the locker room. Like, you know, I think we have a really good football team. Credit to Holy Cross, but I don't think they were any better than we were today. So, you know, I expect to go out there and act like we're the best team in the league.
Obviously, sophomore quarterback making his first ever career interception. You know, in a bit of a moment, but then able to drive down the field and get that touchdown. What does that show you about the growth moving forward for CJ?
Yeah, I mean, listen, 29-36. 4-10, 4-1. I'll take it. So you know that obviously that you know we'd rather not that throw have happened, but you know what are we talking about here? That's not a bad day by any stretch of the imagination. So you know I think that what I take away from it is we have to take the ball away from them more and stand up against the run game a little bit better on D.
Thank you.
So this is you guys. I think you guys lost 7 straight now against Holy Cross. I just want to know what makes them such a difficult team to beat.
I appreciate the reminder. You know they're good. You know I don't know. We seem to have bad luck against them, and they got a good team. They got a good offensive line. And, you know they seem to be really good games that you know clearly I have to do a better job down the stretch. Get this team to finish.
I'm good.
Anything for?
Oh yeah. Gotcha. So no, we're going one at a time. Oh, I got it. Yeah, you know, pretty quick camera shot. Get it out of the way. Obviously, you know, big shoes to fill coming into the season with Tim running out of eligibility and have just ran through it. And as Coach said, one small blemish on a monster day. What is it that has let you kind of feel like you could step into this immediately, this role, and then play at such a high level?
It's really the coaches making me feel at home, making me feel comfortable, really. They just told me you don't have any shoes to fill, be yourself out there, and that's really what I've been doing.
Now, obviously, you did have the one blemish, but then able to take the team down. What can you learn from this game? You're a sophomore. You've got plenty of time to still play here for the Rams. What can you learn from this game going forward?
Really just trusting my guys. That's all you can do at the end of the day. I mean, mistakes happen, turnovers, they do happen, but it's really how you respond. And I think I responded well and showed my teammates and coaches what I could do.
And then last one from me, obviously, the road gets tougher with 2 league losses, but still plenty to play for, as Coach said. There's a lot of teams who could get a lot of losses, and you guys are definitely right in it for the league, let alone everything else. What is your mindset going into the rest of the season?
Just focus on one game at a time, one practice at a time, so that's all we got.
Perfect. Thank you. That's all for me.
Yeah, I just have one question. So you got 410 yards today, 4 touchdowns. Is there anything that you saw in the Holy Cross defense that you were able to pick apart, throwing for so many yards?
Just really film study. So we practice all week, and I'm in my books. We had a bye week as well, so I had an extra week to prepare just for them, and that's really good.
Yeah, that's good. All right, great. Thanks, guys.
Thank you
Thank you
guys.
guys for the time.
Yep.